Being a trophy wife may seem like a glamorous, picture-perfect life from the outside, but even the most polished women make mistakes along the way. The journey to securing the kind of relationship and lifestyle we dream of is full of lessons, some of them learned the hard way. And today, we're going to share some of the biggest mistakes made by real trophy wives so you can avoid making the same ones in your own journey. In this video, I'm going to reveal 7 confessions from trophy wives, the biggest mistakes we made and how you can avoid them. By the end of this video, you'll have insider knowledge on what not to do when dating or marrying a high-value man, and you'll be better equipped to navigate your own relationships with confidence and grace. Welcome to the Trophy Wife's Guide to Life, where I teach you how to attract, secure, and thrive in relationships with high-value men. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because we have so many exciting videos coming up, like the secret ways wealthy men test women before committing and how to avoid sabotaging your relationship with a high-value man. Plus, if you haven't already, check out our 3-part video course on how to secure a high-value man. It's packed with actionable tips that will transform your dating life. Now let's dive into the 7 confessions from trophy wives and the biggest mistakes we made. Confession number 1. I gave up my independence too soon. One of the biggest mistakes I made early on was giving up my independence too soon. When you're dating a wealthy man, it's easy to become comfortable and rely on his support. But here's the hard truth. The moment you give up your independence, you lose your power in the relationship. You become dependent on him for everything, and that makes it harder to walk away if things go wrong. Many trophy wives confess that they wish they had maintained their own careers, passions, or financial independence longer. Being independent makes you more attractive and valuable in his eyes. So even if he's offering to take care of everything, make sure you hold on to what makes you unique and self-sufficient. In an upcoming video, we'll explore how to maintain independence in a high-value relationship without threatening his role, so stay tuned. Confession number 2. I was too eager for commitment. It's natural to want to secure your relationship quickly, especially when you're dating a high-value man who has options. But rushing into commitment can backfire. Many trophy wives admit that pushing for commitment too early made them seem insecure or desperate, 2 things that turn off wealthy men. Instead, play the long game. Let the relationship develop naturally and focus on building a strong connection before bringing up commitment. When a man feels like he's investing in you emotionally and financially without being pressured, he's much more likely to commit on his own terms. We'll discuss how to steer a relationship toward commitment without scaring him off in an upcoming video, so make sure you're subscribed. Confession number 3. I overestimated the power of looks alone. Many women think that being beautiful is enough to keep a high-value man hooked. But here's a confession. Looks alone won't secure the bag. I thought that as long as I looked perfect, I could get away with not working on the deeper aspects of the relationship. But wealthy men want more than just arm candy. They want someone who can challenge them, support them, and bring value to their lives beyond appearances. Trophy wives who've been successful know that beauty is just one part of the equation. You need to be smart, emotionally supportive, and capable of contributing to his world in meaningful ways. Focusing only on looks will leave you vulnerable to being replaced by the next beautiful woman who comes along. In a future video, we'll cover how to be more than just a pretty face and secure your place in his life, so don't miss that. Confession number 4. I didn't set boundaries early enough. Another common confession is failing to set boundaries early enough. When you're dating a powerful, wealthy man, it can be intimidating to set firm boundaries. Many women feel like they need to go along with whatever he wants to keep him happy. But here's the thing. Men respect women who respect themselves. By failing to set boundaries early, I found myself in the situations that made me uncomfortable, and it became harder to correct those boundaries later on. Trophy wives know that setting boundaries isn't about being difficult. It's about showing that you have self-respect and won't tolerate being treated poorly. We'll be discussing how to establish healthy boundaries with a high-value man from the start in an upcoming video. So stay tuned. Confession number 5. I didn't negotiate the right prenup. This one's a big one. I didn't negotiate the right prenup. When you're in love and planning a life of luxury, it's easy to overlook the legal and financial aspects of marriage. Many trophy wives confess that they didn't take the prenup seriously enough, only to regret it later when the relationship ended. A well-negotiated prenup can protect your financial future and ensure you're taken care of, no matter what happens. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Make sure you're negotiating for the security you deserve before you say, I do. In a future video, we'll explore how to negotiate the best prenup without damaging your relationship, so don't miss that. Confession number 6. I trusted too easily. Trophy wives often admit that one of their biggest mistakes was trusting too easily. Just because a man is wealthy and successful doesn't mean he's always honest or has your best interests at heart. Many women have found themselves blindsided by infidelity, hidden financial problems, or manipulation because they trusted their partner too soon. The lesson here is to build trust over time. Don't assume that just because he's providing for you financially that he's automatically trustworthy. Stay vigilant, protect yourself, and make sure you're not giving your heart or your financial future away too easily. We'll discuss how to build trust with a high-value man without putting yourself at risk in an upcoming video, so make sure you're subscribed. Confession 7. Ignored red flags early on. Finally, the last confession. I ignored red flags early on. It's easy to get caught up in the luxury and excitement of dating a wealthy man, but ignoring red flags in the beginning can lead to serious problems down the road. Whether it's controlling behavior, dishonesty, or emotional unavailability, these red flags often show up early if you're paying attention. Many trophy wives confess that they overlooked these signs because they were focused on the lifestyle or because they believed they could change him. But the truth is, red flags only get worse over time. If you see warning signs, don't ignore them. Address them head-on or be prepared to walk away. We'll be covering the biggest red flags to look out for when dating wealthy men in a future video, so stay tuned for that. Wealthy men often value privacy, but there's a difference between being private and being excessively secretive. If your partner is evasive about his business dealings, financial situation, or personal life, it could be a red flag. Honesty and transparency are key to any healthy relationship, and if he's keeping important aspects of his life hidden from you, it could signal trust issues or something he doesn't want you to know. Another major red flag to watch out for is if your public figure or athlete has a history of drama or scandal. High-profile men are often surrounded by a certain level of controversy, but if he's constantly in the headlines for the wrong reasons, it's worth taking a closer look. Whether it's rumors of infidelity, disputes with teammates, or legal issues, a history of scandal can tell you a lot about his character. One of the best ways to vet them is by paying attention to how they communicate. High-value men tend to be direct, respectful, and intentional in their communication. If a man is vague, inconsistent, or only sends short, low-effort messages, it's a red flag that he might not be serious about building a relationship. Look for men who ask meaningful questions, engage in thoughtful conversations, and make an effort to get to know you. High-value men are looking for women who can hold intelligent conversations and who are genuinely interested in their goals and values. If a man is focused solely on superficial topics or doesn't seem interested in building a deeper connection, it's time to move on. Now that you've heard these 7 confessions from real trophy wives, it's time to learn from their mistakes. Avoiding these common pitfalls will put you in a much stronger position to build a successful, long-lasting relationship with a high-value man and secure the future you deserve. If you found this video helpful, be sure to check out our 3-part video course on how to secure a high-value man. It's filled with tips that will help you build the kind of relationship you deserve. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell because we have even more exciting content coming up. Like the secret ways wealthy men test women before committing and how to avoid sabotaging your relationship with a high-value man. Stick around. Your journey to mastering high-value relationships is just getting started. I'll see you in the next video.